Jesus prays on the mountain, the prayer that changed everything. Have you ever wondered why Jesus would leave thousands of people behind just to be alone? Think about it. The greatest teacher in history, the greatest healer the world has ever known, the Son of God himself, yet again and again, he climbed lonely mountains in complete silence. No crowds, no miracles, no applause. Just Jesus and his Father. But what happened during those nights of prayer? Why did Jesus choose the mountain before some of the biggest moments of his ministry? And what if the secret to overcoming fear, stress, and uncertainty today is hidden in those quiet moments with God? Stay until the end, because this story might completely change the way you think about prayer. Around the ministry of Jesus was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Everywhere he went, people followed him. The blind wanted healing. The sick longed for hope. The broken searched for peace. Thousands gathered just to hear him speak. From the outside, his life looked incredibly successful, but behind every miracle, behind every sermon, behind every act of compassion, there was something most people never saw. Jesus constantly withdrew from the crowds to spend time alone with his heavenly Father. The Gospel of Luke tells us that Jesus often went to lonely places to pray. This wasn't something he did only when life became difficult. Prayer was his lifestyle. Even though he was the Son of God, he chose complete dependence on the Father. That alone teaches us something powerful. If Jesus needed prayer, how much more do we? The lonely mountain. Imagine the scene. The sun has disappeared below the horizon. Darkness slowly covers the hills of Galilee. The crowds have finally gone home. Everything becomes quiet. Jesus begins walking toward a mountain. Every step takes him farther away from noise, farther away from distractions, closer to his Father. The cool wind blows across the hillside. The stars fill the night sky. There are no disciples beside him, no audience, no miracles to perform, only silence. And in that silence, Jesus prays, not for 5 minutes, not for 30 minutes. Sometimes he prays all night. Can you imagine that? An entire night talking with God, not because he had to, but because he loved being in the Father's presence. Why did Jesus pray? Many people ask an important question. If Jesus is God, why did he need to pray? The answer is beautiful. Prayer wasn't about weakness. It was about relationship. Jesus wanted to remain perfectly connected to the Father. Before choosing his 12 disciples, he prayed all night. Before performing incredible miracles, he prayed. Before facing the suffering of the cross, he prayed. Every major decision began in prayer. Jesus never rushed ahead without first seeking the Father's will. Today we often do the opposite. We make decisions first, then ask God to bless them later. Jesus showed another way. Seek God first. Everything else follows. The power of silence. Yadhor of silence, Thordi, thinks God first. Everything else follows. The power of silence, a power of silence. Our world is louder than ever. Phones never stop ringing. Social media constantly demands our attention. There is always another notification, another video, another distraction. Yet Jesus teaches us that God's voice is often heard best in quiet places. The mountain became his place of peace, his place of wisdom, his place of strength. Sometimes God doesn't remove the storm immediately. Instead, he prepares us to walk through it. That's exactly what happened with Jesus. Every mountain prayer prepared him for another valley. Every quiet night gave him strength for another difficult day. What this means for us: you may never climb the mountains of Israel, but you can still find your own mountain. It might be your bedroom before sunrise, a quiet walk in nature, a peaceful corner where nobody interrupts you. Prayer isn't about impressive words. It's about an honest heart. God already knows your fears, your struggles, your doubts, your dreams. He simply wants you to bring them to Him. Jesus proved that true strength isn't found in popularity, money, or success. True strength comes from spending time with God. The next time life feels overwhelming, remember Jesus climbing that lonely mountain. He wasn't running away from people. He was running toward His Father. Before every miracle, there was prayer. Before every victory, there was surrender. Before every difficult season, there was trust. Maybe today, God is inviting you to find your own mountain. A quiet place, a sincere prayer, a deeper relationship with Him. Because one moment in God's presence can change a life forever. One moment in God's presence can change a life forever. The world may never notice your quiet prayers, but heaven never ignores them. Every prayer offered in faith plants a seed that God can grow in His perfect time. You may not receive an answer immediately, but that doesn't mean God isn't working. While you are praying, He is preparing. While you are waiting, He is strengthening your heart. And when the right moment comes, you'll look back and realize that every moment spent in His presence was preparing you for something far greater than you could have imagined. And if this message has spoken to your heart today, don't let it end here. Take just a few minutes after this video to pray. You don't need perfect words or a perfect place. God is not looking for a perfect prayer. He is looking for a sincere heart. Speak to Him honestly. Tell Him your fears, your struggles, your dreams, and your hopes. He already knows them, but He wants you to bring them to Him. Remember, every great move of God begins with someone who is willing to pray. Every spiritual victory begins on your knees before it is seen by the world. So don't give up. Keep praying, keep believing, keep trusting His timing, because the God who strengthened Jesus on the mountain is the same God who walks with you today, tomorrow, and forever. He has never abandoned His children, and He never will. Thank you for watching. If this story encouraged your faith, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs hope today. Until next time, may the peace of Christ guard your heart, and may God's presence lead you every step of your journey. God bless you.